Welcome to the 12U Championship between the Mavericks and Florida Ice in the Publix Park Palooza here in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm Doc. I'm your commentator throughout this game between these two, the Panama City Mavericks and the Florida Ice. So glad to have you aboard the broadcast today. Hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. If you would, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube. And if you're on on Facebook, please follow, like, and share. Share the videos as much as you can. Put those likes out there and make sure you subscribe because that's going to help us gain some sponsors. Check us out on one of our social media sites as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. All right, we're going to take a quick break, then we'll run through the lineup for the Ice momentarily. This is Doc, USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. Ira back, leading off for Florida Ice. It's going to be Brady. He'll be followed by Tate, Jazer, Keegan, Easton, Ryan, Aiden, Rylan, and Miles. And the championship's underway with the first pitch as a ball to Brady. On the mound for the Mavericks is Jace. Behind the plate is James. We'll get into their lineup when they come up to bat. Call strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-1 to Brady. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a ball a little bit up, and it is 2-1 to Brady. And that got the umpire on the foul ball. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brady. I'd like to thank everyone for joining the broadcast. It means so much. Call strike 3, and that is 1 out. And that brings in Tate. I want to thank USSSA for putting on the tournament, and of course, broadcast by USSSA Sports Network. Also want to thank Matt Grant for his tireless efforts to put the tournament on, or get it going and make it happen. And then Tim Labus and Nick for their support. There's a shot in the right field. That gets down. That gets away. Kicked away by center fielder. The throw comes into second. And Tate is into second base after that single. So 1 down. Jazer steps in. First pitch fouled off. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Jazer. Just getting underway here in the top of the first inning. Tate at second base. There's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That gets away from James. And Tate is on his way to third. That's a 1-1 count to Jazer. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's a ball, and that's going to allow Tate to come home and put a run on the board for Florida Ice here in the top of the first. That's a full count now on Jaser. And that's ball 4. So Jaser's on with a walk. That brings up Keegan. And Jace at first.
His hand never made it to the bag. His hand never made it to the bag.
2 down. And pitch to Keegan. Ball just a little bit up. That's 1-0. Called strike. That's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Ball in the dirt. And it's 2-1. That's a called strike. And it's 2-2. That one comes in. This ball. It makes the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch to Jace. Ball 4. And another walk issued by Jace. So Keegan's on. Easton steps in. Ryan on deck. And the pitch. Ball up. And it's 1-0. And there's the 1-0 from Jace. And makes it 2-0 as the ball's low and outside. Keegan remains at first base. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Easton. Jace gets a sign, checks, steps off the rubber. He gets a sign, comes set, delivers home. And that's ball 3. So 3-1. And the pitch. That's ball 4. So 3 walks in a row issued by Jace. That brings in Ryan with 2 outs. On deck is Aiden. Ground ball to first, fielded cleanly, and that is 3 outs. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. At the end of a half inning, it is Florida Ice 1, Mavericks coming to bat. Coming up for the Mavericks is Zach. He'll be followed by Nate, Waylon, Jace, Dario, Weston, Jacob, Connor, James, Lane, and Sawyer. So the same batting order as the last game. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Leading off for the Mavericks is going to be Zach. On deck will be Nate. Again, glad to have you aboard the 12U championship game. There's the first pitch from Keegan. And it's ball one. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ground ball to second. Fielded over to first. And that's 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Nate. Of course, as I mentioned, Keegan is on the mound, and behind the plate is Brady. Waylon is on deck. And a pitch. Call strike. So it's a 0-1 count to Nate. That's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of first, just getting underway here in this game. Florida Ice out to a quick 1-0 lead. It's 2-1. Called strike. And it's 2-2. Oh, strike 3, and that is 2 down. So 2 outs. That brings Waylon into the batter's box. Jace on deck. Keegan sets, delivers. Ground ball foul down to the third base line. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1, swinging a miss. Strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of first. And the pitch. Ground ball right back up the middle. That's getting through for a hit. And Waylon's on with a 2-out single here in the first inning. That brings up Jace. Dario on deck. And the pitch. That gets past Brady, and that allows Waylon to easily go to second base. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to Jace. Ball up. And it's 2-0. It's a ball in the dirt, and it's all of a sudden 3-0 now. This is what happened in the first inning of last game, where the Mavericks got 2 quick outs and then they ran up to 8 runs. Called strike, and it's 3-1. And strike 2. And here comes the payoff pitch from Keegan. There goes Waylon. Ball outside. No throw. And runners on the corners. That brings in Dario. Weston on deck. Coach going out to talk to his pitcher to settle him down after those 2 quick outs. Now they got runners on first and third. So the mound on the, conference on the mound is breaking up. So going back to live action here. And here's the pitch. There goes Jace. And throw goes into center field. That's going to score Whalen. And this ball game's all tied up, folks.
Good job, baby. Good job, Mavericks. Good job.
So 1 ball, no strikes. That's 1-1. So Jace is at second. Whalen scored. Two outs. Ground ball to third. Thrower to first. And they get him. So 3 outs, but not before 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left at the end of 1 inning. We got a tie ball game 1-1. Coming up for Florida Ice in the top of the second is going to be Aiden, Ryland, and Miles. This is Doc, Tampa Bay the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Aiden steps in as we start the top of the second inning. Ball comes in low for a ball. Maybe a tie game in this championship here. 1-1. Both runs scored in the first inning. Called strike, and it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Nobody on. Top of the second. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1 pitch. And now it's 3-1. Come in just a little bit high. So 3 balls, 1 strike. There's a line shot to shortstop. Takes a 1 hop. And Aiden is safe at first base with an infield single. So runner on to start the second inning. Swing and a miss by Ryland. And it's an 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jace. Hayden's staying put at first. It's 1-1 count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball inside. 2-1. And the pitch. Okay, so runners on first and second now. Aiden goes to second. Ryland to first. So Miles steps in. There's the first pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. Brady on deck. Foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 to Miles. Called strike 3, and that is 1 away. That brings in Brady. On deck is Tate. It's the ball high, 1-0.
Got it, 9-9. Let's go. All right, Jay.
And the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. And it's now 1-1. Ground ball foul right here. And it's 1-2. Aiden at second, Ryland at first. One ball, 2 strikes on Brady. And the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 1-2 again. On deck is Tate. Tate singled and scored his last time up. And a pitch. There's a fly ball to center field. That ball is going back. Just off the fence. And that'll load the bases. A very long single by Brady. That one hit the fence. I thought it had a chance.
Come, Mavericks, let's make a play here.
So bases now loaded, 1 out. Tate steps in. And the pitch. It's a fly ball in right field. That ball is... Wow! What a catch by the first baseman. Unbelievable catch. Oh my goodness. What a catch by the first baseman. And that's 2 outs. That one's going in the highlight reel for sure. I believe that's Zach. I'll double check that when I see his number. Yeah, I got that confirmed. That was Zach down there at first base making that catch. Unbelievable. So 2 down. All right, so Jaser steps in. Base is loaded. And the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. That's 0-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. And that's ball 3. And the full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 3 left on base at the end of 1.5. It is a 1-1 game. Coming up for the Mavericks in the bottom of the second is going to be Weston, Jacob, and Connor. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. I'll be back. All right, folks, we are back. Keegan's still on the mound. Brady's still behind the plate. That is ball 1 to Weston. And swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the game remains tied. That's ball 2. Low and inside. Gets past Brady. Bounces off the backstop here and comes back to him. That's ball 3. And that's ball 4. So leadoff walk issued to Weston. That brings in Jacob. Connor on deck. And the pitch from Keegan. That gets away from Brady. Wild pitch. Nothing Brady could do about that one. And that puts Weston on second base in a 1-0 count to Jacob. And the pitch. Ball up. 2-0. Little chin music there for Jacob. Big smile on his face. And Keegan delivers. Ground ball to second base. It's going to be close. And they get him. Nice play over there by second baseman. Had to go a long way to get it. Nice job. That moves Weston to third. Brings in Connor. On deck is James. Called strike. So 0-1 count to Connor. Ball in the dirt. That's 1-0. Excuse me, 1-1. Sorry about that. That's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball to second base. Fielded by the second baseman over to first. And that is 2 down. But that does score a run for the Mavericks. And they take a 2-1 lead. So 2 down, brings in James. With Lane on deck. It's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder's going back. Makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. However, the Mavericks pick up 1 on no hits, no errors, and nobody left at the end of 2 innings. It's the Mavericks 2, the Florida Ice 1. This is Doc, Tampa Bay U-Triple-A, not Tampa Bay U-Triple-A. This is U-Triple-A Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Keegan steps in. There's a fly ball to right center. That's getting down. And Keegan's on with a leadoff single. Here in the top of the third.
Let's go, Easton.
Brings in Easton. On deck is Ryan. And swing and a miss, strike one. Check at first base. Keegan's back. And that's ball one. So 1-1 count to Easton. Two one count, throw down, not in time. So 2-1. Check Keegan at first. Keegan's back. It's a fly ball. Center fielder coming over, making the catch. And that is one away. So one out. That brings in Ryan. Aiden on deck. Pop fly foul. That's going to be out of play. And it's on one. Swing and a miss. That's getting away. That's going to allow Keegan to go to second. That's 0-2 now on Ryan. That's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a line shot to second, caught. And it's 2 down. So 2 outs. Keegan at second. Aiden at the plate. All right, so quick discussion over. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ball just off the plate. 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Keegan at second. Florida Ice trails by 1 run, 2-1 here in the 3rd inning. Foul ball right back at us. And it's 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike now. And now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Call strike on the outside corner. And the count is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left at the end of 2.5. It's the Ice 1, Mavericks 2. Coming up for the Mavericks, Lane, Sawyer, and then back at the top of the order with Zach. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Here we go. Bottom of 3. Lane stepping in. That's ball, so that makes it 1-0 to Lane. Called strike. There's a pop foul or pop fly on the bunt. And Lane beats out. That could have been a disaster on the pop fly there off the bunt, but he does beat it out for an infield single. So Lane's on first. Sawyer steps in. On deck is Zach, back to the top of the order. Throw over. Or it acts like he was going to throw over. Sorry about that. I thought the ball actually went. Called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. So no one count to Sawyer. Lane on first. Lane gets his lead. Ground ball, foul. And that's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. There goes Lane. Throw down. Not in time. Nice backup by the center fielder. It's a 1-2 count to Sawyer. Nobody out, bottom of 3. Ryan checks Lane. Lane gets back in time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3. So 1 down. That brings in Zach, top of the order, and Nate on deck. Lane gets his lead at second. And the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. To Zach. It's a ground ball to short. Fielded over to first. And they get him. But that moves Lane to third. So 2 outs. Called strike on the outside corner. So it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And there's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And we'll do 0-2 again. And there's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. over to first, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left at the end of At the end of 3 innings, it is a 2-1 lead by the Mavericks. Coming up for the Florida Ice is going to be Ryland, Miles, and then back to the top of the order with Brady. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. As Ryland's getting ready to step in the batter's box here. Top of 4. There's a pop fly. Oh, wow, what a catch by... Wow! What a catch by Zach. You can't see it because it's off camera, but wow. Foul ball, and wow. Unbelievable. 1 down. Miles steps in. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That gets away from Miles. I'm sorry, it gets away from James. Foul ball. That's 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Miles. Foul ball out of play. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Ball inside. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. All right, that was a full count. Didn't realize that. So Miles is on with a 1-out walk. That brings in Brady. On deck is Tate. Not Tatum, Tate. Jace checks on Miles. Miles is back. And the pitch. Pop fly into right field. Right fielder's on it. Next catch. And that's 2 outs. So 2 down. That brings in Tate. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. And Miles goes to second base. Gets away from James. Ball one to Tate. Jace gets his sign, sets, and delivers. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Miles at second. Tate at the plate. And Jays are on deck. And the pitch. And that's going to be ball 2. Throw down to get Miles. And they get him at third. Wow, nice job by James to recover. And they get Miles at third base. And so that will end that inning as Miles is caught stealing third. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left at the end of 3.5. It's a 2-1 ball game, favor the Mavericks. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th is going to be Waylon, Jace, and Dario. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. Waylon steps in the batter's box. Jace on deck. And the pitch. First pitch from Brian. Ball inside. Pitch number 2 is a ball as well. So 2 balls, no strikes to Waylon. Jace on deck. And the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. So 3-0 count now to Waylon. It's called strike. Now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 12U championship of the Publix Park Palooza. here in Panama City Beach. That's a base hit again in left field. And Whalen's 2 for 2 on the day. He's singled and scored his first time up. That'll bring in Jace. On deck will be Dario. Ball just off the plate to Jace. It's 1-0. Whalen holds it first. And pitch. Ball 2. Whalen holds at first base. And the pitch. Ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Jace. Whalen at first. On deck, Dario. Called strike right down the middle. And it's 3-1. And the pitch. Ball 4. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Coach is going out to talk to his pitcher. And here's the pitch. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count to Jace. Or excuse me. That's not true. Jace walked. That's Dario. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Dario shows bunt. Called strike. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2. There goes Whalen. Ground ball, right side. And Whalen scoring, and it's 3-1. And so 1 down. Jace, the pinch runner for Jace, I didn't see who went in pinch run for him, but whoever's pinch running for him is now on second base. Looks like Nate, which would be correct. So he would have been the last batted out. Weston steps in. First pitch, ground ball. That's going through for the base hit in right field. That's going to score another run. And it's a 4-1 ball game.
Come on, Jacob. 1-2. Dig deep. Dig deep. Let's go, Ice.
So Weston at first, Jacob at the plate. Ball inside. On deck is Connor. It is a 4-1 ball game in favor of the Mavericks here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball low. And it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. And here comes the 1-0. Nope. Ryan goes to first base to check on Weston. So behind us, you're starting to see maybe a little bit of the gray clouds that's coming overhead. It is colder air coming in for sure. That's a ball 2 off the plate. It's getting quite chilly, to say the least.
Dig deep, Jacob. Dig deep, buddy.
Current temperature, it says 71, but I beg to differ. Ball 4. And that's going to put runners on first and second. Brady going out to talk to Ryan. And the pitch. Pop fly right here. Brady coming back. Makes the catch. Wow, what a catch by Brady. And that is 2 down. So that's twice. Brady's made a catch and no one saw it on camera. But trust me, it was a good catch. He did a great job on that catch. So that's 2 down. Still got Jacob at first, Weston at second. Ground ball to third. Third baseman takes it. I think that's Jazer. Takes it to third, force out, and that was Jazer. And that is 3 outs. So 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left at the end of 4. That's a 4-1 ball game in favor of the Mavericks. Coming up for the ice in the 5th is Tate, Jazer, and Keegan. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, coming up for the Mavericks in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Lane Sawyer. And then back to the top of the lineup with Zach. So pretty much carbon copy of the third inning. In the pitching now for Florida Ice is Ryland. His warm-up's just about done here. All right, here we go, folks. I thought warm-ups were done. My apologies. And they're now done. Brady throws it down. And here we go. But I will say, regardless of who wins this, both teams have played outstanding throughout today. We saw a lot of great baseball here today. A lot of great defensive plays. But we'll make sure those the ones that were on camera, we'll make sure it was are in the highlight reels coming up. All right, so here we go. First pitch from Ryland. There's a line shot in the left field. That's going over the left fielder's head, all the way to the fence. Wayne is on his way to second base with a stand-up double to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth. That brings in Sawyer. Ball low. And it's 1-0. It's one heck of a shot by Lane. Ball outside, and it's 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of 5. That's ball 3. 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. On deck is Zach. And there's the 3-0 to Sawyer. That's a line shot down the line. Foul. Got it? Travel safe, man. See. So a 3-1 count now to Sawyer. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. And that makes the count 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Sawyer. And here's the pitch. Foul ball again. There goes Lane. Act like he was going to. That's ball 4. So Sawyer walks. Runners at first and second.
Let's go, Zach. 2-7.
Nobody out. Zach steps in. On deck is Nate.
Come on, bring them home. Bring them home. You can do it. Bye.
Ball low. And I believe that's 2-0 now to Zach. That's 3-0.
Nobody there, buddy. You're good.
So 3 balls, no strikes.
All right, Zach.
Call strike. 3-1.
Come on.
And there's a 3-1 pitch. And that's another walk. Base is loaded now. That brings in Nate.
Come on, bring him out. Come on.
So quick conference on the mound to settle the pitcher down. Bases are now loaded. Nobody out. Top of 5. Now Nate steps in the batter's box. Called strike. So an 0-1 count to Nate. Bases loaded. Zach at first. Sawyer at second. Lane at third. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Brady to prevent Lane from coming home. And it's a 1-1 count now to Nate. Foul ball right back at us here. And it's a 1-2 count to Nate. And the pitch. And now the count's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases loaded. Top of 5, or excuse me, bottom of 5. And a 3-run lead by the Mavericks. Foul ball. And we'll do 2-2 again. Pop fly on the infield. That's dropping in, and everybody's safe. Actually, no. There is an out. Sorry, I thought everybody was safe. Lane did come home, though, and score. Makes it 5-1. They get Sawyer at third. And Zach goes to second, Nate to first. Line shot to a ground ball. Okay, I missed actually because I was in a roll writing, but 2 down nonetheless. It's a ball low. Sorry about the scoreboard there, folks. A lot of stuff happened very quick. There's a line shot to center field. That's gone all the way to the fence. That scores 2. And Jace goes in to second base with a double. A 2 RBI double. Foul ball as Dario stepped in the batter's box. Weston on deck.
Come on, Dario, you can do this. You can do it.
It's a ball inside. It's 1-1. I think we finally got caught up on the scoreboard here. And the pitch. There's a ground ball base hit into left field. Here comes a run home, and it's now 8-1 as Jace scores. And Dario's RBI single makes it 8-1. That brings in Weston. Pop fly on the infield. Third baseman's under it. Catches it. And that is 3 outs. So they pick up 4. And the lead is now 8-1 for the Mavericks. Coming up for the ice in the top of the 6th. This is going to be Easton, Ryan, and Aiden. This is Doc and USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Just want to say thank you for joining us here on the USSSA Sports Network for every inning of bracket play, 12U bracket play, and the Publix Park Palooza. Really appreciate that. All right, Easton stepping in. Get things going here in the top of the sixth. New pitcher is going to be Jacob on the mound for the Mavericks to try to close things out here. All right, Easton steps in. Jacob delivers. Ball one.
Pick it up a little, buddy.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Easton. And the 1-0 pitch. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Easton. Nobody out, nobody on. Oh, he's got, must have missed 1. 2-2. Sorry about that. Ground ball to second base. Second baseman over to Zach. And the runner is safe. So Easton's on. So we'll give him an infield single. That brings Ryan to the plate. And the pitch. There he goes. There goes Easton. There's a shot in the left center field. That's getting down. That's going to the fence. Here comes Easton. Easton will score, and it's an 8-2 ball game after the RBI double by Ryan. So Aiden steps in. And the pitch. Ball high. It's a ball in the dirt. And the 2-0 pitch. Nope. Jacob checks Ryan. Ryan gets back to second. No one's covering the bag. And the pitch. There's a bunt right out in front of the plate. Picked up by James. And not in time. There's nobody covered home. And now it's 8-3. So a bunt single by Aiden. Still nobody out. It brings in Brylan. Miles on deck. Ball in the dirt. That's 1-0. That gets past James. Aiden goes to second. It's ball 2 to Ryland. It's a 2-0 count, nobody out. Coach is going out to talk to his pitcher. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. With that, let's take a quick break. I think it's going to be Waylon. And indeed it is. So with that, let's take a quick break. This is Doc, USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. A 2-0 count to Ryland as Waylon steps on the mound. Try to end things here with no outs. Swing and a miss. Aiden remains at second base. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. 2 runs in. Runner at second. Florida Ice trail by 5. And the pitch. Ball 3. So full count. And here's the payoff pitch from Waylon. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And they get him at first. Throw to third. Not in time. That gets through. And Aiden's going to score. And it's an 8-4 ball game. So 1 down. That brings in Miles. On deck is Brady. Base is clear. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2. Called strike 3, and that is 2 outs. That brings in Brady. Brady steps in. Here's the first pitch. Oh, nice snag by James.
You got this one now.
Pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, boys, let's go.
2 outs. Nobody on. And the pitch. High fly on the infield. Shortstop has it. And that's the ball game, folks. It's in for the Mavericks. They finish this game on top. Final score of 8-4. Thank you all for joining us. Glad to have you. Here on the YouTube Sports Network. I'm Doug. Please join us again. Make sure to check out like, share, subscribe, and follow. Again, final score here: Mavericks 8, Florida Ice 4. Have a great weekend, everybody.